Hey, this is ChadGPT. Today we're going to install a downrigger on my boat that I just received for Father's Day. I guess that's been about a month ago now. My wife got that for me for Father's Day, and we're going to Yellowstone next week. I'm going to be fishing on Yellowstone Lake, so I wanted to get this downrigger installed. So I wanted to demonstrate how to use a rivet nut or a flare nut. I've heard them called both ways. So we'll be doing both of those today. The first step is we're going to figure out where to mount it so there's room to be able to crank the handle on it, and there's clearance in every direction. So I'm going to readjust the camera and we'll go from there. Okay, the downrigger that she got me is this Canon. It's a really nice one. I like it. I need to make sure the handle is going to clear when it's released as well as when it's cranked up. I'm not going to rip my knuckles on anything. I also need to be careful about this area right here. You can't see it, but this area slopes up. This handle, this knob is going to have to spin, so I want to probably get it as far as I can this way without risking it rubbing there. So I'm going to pull it back about 1/2 inch from there. What this does is going to put it right about midline from the seats to the rear seats here, and I'm going to pull it off in just a second. But while it's right here, I'm going to mark 2 of the slots, and you can see it's kind of hanging off of the back right now. That's by design. So I'm gonna mark 2 of the slots right now so I actually can line it up to the other 2 that it's covering. Just put it. This is an easy nut tool I just got off of Amazon, and the bolts that came with the mount for my downrigger are 1/4-20s. So I ordered a set that has 1/4-20s, and here's what we're going to do. There's a step drill there, first of all, and then this is what a rivet nut looks like. This shoulder stays on top, and then as it screws, this flares out in this area where you can see these are ribbed. They flare out, and it kind of creates a flange on the back end that doesn't pull through. And that's the equivalent of putting a washer back there. So this is the tool that does it. You can see there's one on here already. Came this way. Once we get the holes drilled, this goes down in the hole. This screws onto it. You can see that will kind of go all the way there. So it's in there. So then when we drill it from the top, it's going to squeeze that thing and flare it on the back end. We're going to set that aside for right now. As soon as I just wanted to grab this bit out of it before I forgot about it. It comes also with a bit so that you can put it in your driver to not have to crank the hex wrench by hand, although it also came with a hex wrench in it in case you don't have a power driver to use. So with that in mind, and this comes with everything we need. It even comes with a step drill. Let's get that in the drill. I'm just going to do a really quick check and make sure that they all seem to be lining up, which they are. Good news. We're going to grab the tool, just push that down in there. All right, we are now ready to put the plate on. I just have to find it. Time to get the plate on here. We've got all of the rivet nuts after just a bit of a detour, fixing a couple of those. All right, I'm certain it's not going to fall off. Now, one of the interesting things here is the weight that goes on the end of the downrigger is 12 pounds, shaped like a little fish. All right, there we go. Comes out, clutch engages, get that right on there, pulls back up. Drop, which engages, back up. Well, we learned how to put a downrigger on. We learned how to use rivet nuts on the blind backs of things, and very useful to do those. They come in handy in a lot of places. So thanks for watching today. See you next time. This is ChadGPT.